Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome or welcome back to Soulful Healing Tarot. In this reading, we are going to gas you up, okay? So get ready. So pick a pile that you're most drawn to. Use your intuition. The timestamps will be in the comment section. Pause the video if you need more time. And I shall see you at your reading. Hello, my dear pile number ones. Welcome to your reading. So let's dive right in. We have some stickers here. This one says, "Fun fact, I don't care." Okay, pile number one. Then we have now period. Rosa Parks 1955. So clearly, and look at this. It's a gun. It's a very nicely manicured hand holding a gun. Like people should know better than to mess with you. Okay. And we have South Korea here. We'll see what that means. Then we have Nepal. And we have the world is big and I want to have a good look at it before it gets dark. This is your energy, okay? This is what you believe. There is a bigger world out there and you want to achieve so many things. You are looking forward towards, towards your dreams coming true. You have so many plans and you really want to go and explore and experience all these things out there, pile number one. So you have that energy about that. So you're so very spirited that way. You're so full of life, so very spirited. But I feel like there's a lot of people who are, in opposition of this energy, towards you. So it is like, you don't care. You don't care what people have to say about you. You don't care, the kind of reputation people are spreading about you. It's all wrong. It's all lies. You don't care. And you stand your ground, okay? You are courageous. You're fearless. You're full of power. And ain't no mountain big enough for you, pile number one. Okay, you will climb that mountain. Okay, if there is a mountain that you need to climb to get to where you have to go, you will climb that mountain. You are persistent. Okay, you're resilient. You're persistent. You are driven. You're like a warrior spirit. Okay, you have that warrior spirit in you. See this now meme, right? Did I tell you about this? It says Rosa Parks 1955. So this is talking about, when Rosa Parks, she refused to give her seat to a white person when she was asked to do that. She said, "Nah, I'm good. I'm going to sit here." So there is self-respect there. She's fearless. She's courageous. Okay. She was willing to do something that was considered like, such a big deal back then, right? And you are someone like that. You're like a trailblazer, right? It's a trailblazer. Yeah. You are a trailblazer and you stand out that way. And because of this energy that you have, you are seen like this powerful opposition by a lot of people because you are changing a lot of things. Okay, you're changing the status quo. You're doing a lot of things. You are being raising your voice against injustice that is around you and a lot of things like that. Okay, you are standing up for yourself. You're standing up for others. You have that fiery spirit about you to to really fight for injustice and things that you really believe in, strongly believe in. Look at this. You have the Queen of Wands energy. Okay. Like, even though that you are very this strong and powerful and, you have that aura about you, you are very grounded. Okay. You are very grounded. You are also very free spirited and you're very, you're very chill. Okay, so you can really flip, like, you are one day you are, you're holding the sunflower and you are guiding. You have this chill version of you that is really chill to hang out with, and you're full of inspiration, you're full of creativity, and you also have a lot of intuitive passion energy, right? You are guided by your intuition. You take intuitive actions. Okay, everything you do, you're very passionate about things that you do. It is not something that is The passion level that you put. Whoa. I heard some cats fighting outside, okay? Yeah, like I feel like, a lot of people are envious about you, the aura you carry, right? So you put in a lot of passion, and that is what drives you to do a lot of things, okay? And you're really good at it too, because we have the Queen of Wands energy. Like she's very grounded, she's intuitive, she's very creative, like she's a leader. Okay, there is leadership qualities about you, but you are also very powerful, very fearless. Like you've got that warrior spirit, a queen that is also a warrior. See the devil energy. See, this is what I'm talking about. People really think you are, you're someone to be feared. And because you are standing up for yourself and doing things that are out of the box and not in a conventional way, like you're really changing the status quo, like in your time right now. Like right now, whatever changes need to be made in the society, in the way people look at things, in the way people are receptive of others, right? Of receptive and inclusive of others and yourself even. So you're changing a lot of things that way. And that is to be, there is, for me, when I'm reading it, I feel like, that's a very admirable quality. But maybe people around you don't find it, or they're not looking at it that way. They are finding you like, in a, probably it is, it is hitting their shadows. It is hitting their fears. It is time for them to wake up. In spiritual sense, that is what it is doing. But in the outer world, how it is projecting as is fear and their opposition towards your energy. So they might be, spreading rumors about you, being, really trying to taint your reputation in some sense. So there are people working in the background that way, but I don't think you care. Of course you don't. It says fun fact. I don't care. I don't care what you guys think. I don't care what kind of rumors you have to spread about me. But if you really try to mess with me, I can really show you who I am. Okay? Don't really mess with me because you are not afraid. And Ace of Cups. Yeah, you have this energy about you where you're full of life. Okay, you're very free spirited and you're full of life. Everything you do it like I was saying, you do it with such passion, right? And literally, like, I don't know, it feels like a lot of people, there are your admirers, there are people who admire you. They literally feel like, you're a breath of fresh air, like, you've been sent from the heaven to really, support them and be there for them and inspire them in many ways. Okay, you are really filling their cups. If they have been questioning themselves about the kind of things they're doing or their belief system, or they see you, they look at you, they look at how brave you are, they look at how you stand your ground, they look at how you defend yourself and how you defend others, and they feel inspired. Okay, they feel like, really their emotions are like, stirring up and it is overflowing. That is what I'm feeling when I'm looking at this cup here, in a very refreshing way. You're a very refreshing energy around the people that you know, okay, in the community that you are in. So of course there are some people who don't like that, but there are people who are also admiring you. Okay, and you know this because you are not going to focus on these people who are, who are your haters, because you go by this quote, the world is big and I want to have a good look at it before it gets dark. Okay, you are you always think from a broader perspective, you know the bigger picture involved here. This is both money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. Let's see what this is about. Then we have tent, temporary situations. When I see this mountain and tent, right, and boat, see boat and everything, it is something that you help people. Okay, you help people really, like, cross from one side to the other. When when I'm looking at someone, someone who has a boat, right? They help people, move from one place to the other, which was like, previously an obstacle, right? They see the river, they need to cross the river, or they need to cross, like, a water body, and you have the boat. You are bringing in that boat. So they literally see you as a lifesaver, okay? You really come across as someone who is there for them when they need them the most, okay? You're very good that way. You're very supportive that way. And there is something about temporary situations, okay? You make people understand that, all this is, like I said, you're about the bigger picture. You're about explaining the broader picture of things, and how, in a few years all this is not going to matter. All this is like, just temporary situation. You just have to move past it. So you kind of help them do that with the energy of the boat, right? See, archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. Exactly. So you are such an inspiration to people. Okay, you show them, what are the things that are out there, and the new opportunities, and the possibilities and paths that is opening up for them. Just open your eyes and see, like, the world is such a big place. Okay, there are so many things that you can actually that you can experience, and which will be more fulfilling for you than this temporary situations and these temporary problems. So you are really like a very important support to a lot of people. I see that here. Wow. Well, family wishes come true. Okay, let's see what that is about. Family wishes come true. Then spirit animal, lizard spirit, dream the world into being. Yes, you have that energy of someone who is very passionate about dreaming big and achieving it. You set an example for someone like that. When you say you have a goal, when you say, I'm going to do this, you will achieve it. Like I said, ain't no mountain high enough for you, right? You will climb that mountain. You will be inspiring people as you do it. As you climb that mountain, you're just not going to climb it alone. If other people want to climb that mountain, if it is the same goal, you will take them. You will be the guide. You'll be the leader. You will make sure that everyone climbs that mountain. Okay, you will take breaks. You will, motivate them. You will let them know, okay, look, we have to, this goal is there, right there, we need to get there. And you'll say all the right things to people. Okay, even I'm not saying the right things probably right now. So you will make sure that, you're considerate of their emotions, and mm, you really know how to gauge what people are feeling, and like what kind of approach you need to take. Okay, so you're very inspiring leader. Hmm, very nice. Then it says peace and love at home. Okay, this is, what is this about? We have like a few energy about money and inheritance. It could be family inheritance, or winning, and windfall. Sorry, windfall. Why do I keep saying windfall? Windfall. Peace and love at home. Your living situation is getting a huge dose of calm and happiness. Yeah, you have a very calm and comforting energy about you. Okay, you have this aura about happiness. Like I said, you're a breath of fresh air. Okay, then let's see. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. I'm gonna keep that here. Then we have boundaries, honey. You're finally saying no and reclaiming your time and energy. Yeah, you definitely have those boundaries with people. No, that is how we started off this reading. Ain't nobody's gonna mess with you. File number ones, like, they better be careful. They don't. They think you are, just because you're fun and bubbly and inspiring, and you have, uh, you are such a positive light in people's life. You will make sure that people know that, you have another side. If they mess with you, you're going to make that really clear. Then we have feed the birds. It says, I feed the birds and feel my heart become light as a feather, noticing the angelic signs that come to me. I allow my spirit to fly as freely as a bird. Yeah, you are a free bird, okay? There is something about your energy being so light as a feather and you being a free bird. And also, it says, you feed the birds. So, you really feed the other birds around you, okay? You're literally liberating people. Pile number ones, like, who are you? Like, really sense that you are liberating all these caged birds, you're feeding them, you are motivating them, and you're like liberating them, you're making them dream big, okay? You're making everyone around you dream big. Then we have Pegasus. Break free, dear one, spread wide and far, for you aren't containable, you are limitless. Yeah, there is this limitless energy about you, okay? You are breaking free from the usual norms. Nothing can contain you, nothing can contain your spirit, okay? And what a lovely energy. It says fertilizer. Food is not the only thing that nourishes you, dear one. Be mindful of what you feed your soul. Yeah. So you clearly, clearly understand this, okay? You know it is, I think you firmly believe that you need to feed your soul in order to feel alive. Okay, in order to feel that drive. Okay, if you are looking at people and if you see them drained in their energy, you know that you have to inspire them to create that spark to do something more soulful and meaningful and passionate. You will pick that up in an instant. Okay, and you are a person who is guided by your soul, by your intuition. There is nothing you, I mean, when I say guided by your soul, you are someone like that. Uh, I mean, there is no doubt in my mind that you are someone like that. Okay. Anything else is blah for you. Anything else is just blah. I don't know. I don't want to do that. I'm not really passionate about it. Why would you put me in such in a place that I'm not passionate about? I mean, what needs clarity here? Please make me understand, right? That's what I'm saying. You kind of hold your ground in some such situations. Okay, you are not going to push. You're not a pushover. People can't tell you what to do because you know what to do. Okay, you know what drives you. You're very clear about that. Then we have primal. Okay, there is no other way around but through the very truth that lives within you. This is how you live your life. File number one. You live your life in that truth that is inside of you, okay, that you feel deep down in your soul. It is coming down from there, okay? It is coming from a place that is uh, is beyond this world, right? Like you are, it feels, what I feel like, when you come to this on this planet, when you're on this earth, we identify as humans, right? I think I don't know what the story is. Probably, the soul doesn't remember, but we live our life as humans. But in your case, it feels like your soul remembers that you're having a human experience and you've landed here and you are making sure that all the other souls also remember this and to make the best use of this experience in this world, okay? Living in this world, to live the truth, okay, for what they came in, experience everything with that passionate energy, okay, with that raw energy that is coming from like the soul, that inner calling, okay, the primal energy that you're feeling. You have like that, like you have an expansive energy about you, like that. See, I did say you're a warrior. See, this person in this image also looks like a warrior, right? Doesn't she look like a warrior? She's also, her hair is also anti-gravity. It's like up and flying everywhere, which is, again coming back to that same that idea of you being free and liberated, and no one can really you know cage you or tell you what to do. You dance to your own rhythm, and in a good way, okay, not in a way that annoys people, not in a way that people who can see what you're doing will not really complain about it because you know what you're doing. Yeah, that is some energy that you have, pile number ones. Oh, it's already 23 minutes. I just got carried away by your energy. I listen. It says manifestation, tower of intentions, creating reality, alignment. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Nobody will question you because you know how you, when you say you want to achieve something, you do it. You go ahead and do it. You manifest all that vision boards. You manifest all your goals. Okay. You're so people definitely they cannot complain and ask you like, excuse me, pile number one, how dare you, dare you shine your light so brightly. It is blinding us, and you're going to say, I don't care. Fun fact. So, yeah, I'm going to end your reading here, pile number ones. I hope you enjoyed that. I shall see you in my next reading. Until then, bye bye. Hello, my dear pile number twos. Welcome to your reading. So, look at this sticker that we got for you. Okay, it's Elon Musk being impressed with something. Okay, so people are really impressed by you. Is it your good looks, or is it your intellect? Is it your, athletic abilities, or whatever it is? People are really impressed by you. Okay, you have the kind of skills and the kind of good looks, for people to really, you're really turning heads. Okay, and people are going, pile number two, they really are something, huh? And we got this heart, and it is made from a newspaper. And I feel like, you're very poetic. Okay, and you are a honest person. Pile number two, you speak your truth. Really, you have a lot of words when it comes to your heart, right? You really express your honest opinions and the truth. Okay, and you can be very poetic and romantic even, a little Shakespeare, a little, I don't know who wrote those sonnets, right? I don't know, there is 1,001 sonnets about love. You could, if when you're in love, you could write poems like that. Okay, or people who are falling for you. A lot of people, they have a crush on you. People are really interested in you. They would be writing you letters. Okay, they would be writing love letters to you. When they look at you, they feel inspired to write poems and love letters and whatnot to really pour their heart into you. Ooh. Then we have like a kettle. And when I'm looking at it, I'm just like, the word that came in my mind was, you're hot tea, okay? You're the hot tea. And this is also very aesthetic looking, okay? So I think you are also like that. See, you look at this. Again, something about tea. Maybe you love tea or coffee, right? You really drink a lot of coffee or tea, and you are very indulgent, okay? You have your energy. People really love to be in your energy. Okay, they get very captivated and really like mesmerized by you. That is that indulgence there. And you also love, you love that slowing down and that aesthetic life, right? I don't know, very cottagecore vibe, but this may not just be that. It is just you, like, you feel very soulful. Okay, very warm and comforting, and really, like, see, we have a tree hugger here. So this could be you being a tree hugger, or just hugging you might feel like, so damn comforting, right? Like how usually in my readings, I tell people, in order to ground your energy, or just let nature, nature comfort you, let nature ground you, and to really recharge you. So you have this energy of, instead of nature, I would say, go hug pile number two. I mean, of course, that is not right, not without your consent. So you could also, yeah, you could be a tree hugger, or this is an energy where it says hugging you feels like that. Okay, it feels so good. It feels so uh, relieving, and all everyone's, like sorrows or tensions or anything, it just melts away. Okay, when they hug you. That is a nice energy. Now let's see. Effortless perfection. Yes, you have this aura about you. You know, everything in your life is falling into peace, into place with ease and grace. So don't go by the words. This is from the glow up, yeah. But your aura, right? You have that effortless perfection about you. Like, you really don't have to try too hard. You're just present. You just, the way you are is just effortless and graceful and impeccable. Okay, there's nothing to complain about. Literally, people are mesmerized by you. I did say that, right? Yeah, people, if you walk into a room, people, all eyes are going to be on you, and probably they don't even understand why. You have that magnetic energy. It's very calm, it is very peaceful, yet it is very magnetic. Okay, it is very powerful that way. And like I said, a lot of people like find you interesting. They'll try to get to know you. They like you. They love you. You're going to be confused by all this energy. And you might be like, you know what? Okay, all these people are saying they love me, that I'm their true soulmate or something. But you cannot make sense of it. Like, how many people are like emoting the same way for you to understand who your true soulmate is, right? It says Divalicious you. It's your time to shine. Yeah, you're shining. Okay, you're really in this aura. Your highest potential aura. See, when it comes to your personal style, you're rocking that confidence. Your whole aura is leveling up. It literally says that here, okay? That your aura is shining so bright, okay? Even, you can't even, I won't even say that you have haters. The haters will also like bend their knees to your energy, and it is not something, you're not very prideful of this aura. It's just that you carry this energy about you, very calm, very peaceful, very graceful, very loving even, okay? And yeah, you're very good at a lot of things, okay? A lot of people are, I like told you, right, a lot of people are going to think you are their true love. Like, yeah, this is the romance of a lifetime. So yeah, you're going to inspire, like, there are a lot of people who are going to want you like that as a romantic partner. Oh wow. How will you, I have a question for you, like, how will you have the discernment to know who is your true partner, right? And so many people are interested in you, and so many people, you evoke the same kind of emotions from everyone. And literally, you are not doing anything, you're just being you. Feel like, a celebrity kind of life you lead, in a normal, you're just being you, you're just there. And yet, you have this, so many, you have a lot of attention on you. True love. Listen to your body's wisdom. I listen to the wisdom from my physical being. I quiet my mind, ask my body to speak to me, and hear its messages. I understand why my body acts the way it does. I have compassion for its feeling, and I take action to lovingly support and nurture myself. Isn't it? See, this is not something you do for yourself, okay? You do it for everyone else too. That is your aura, okay? You're very grounded. It feels like there's some angelic vibe to you. You're very connected to your intuition. You're very connected to the other side. You're very connected to your mind, body, and spirit. There's some kind of balance there. You are, you are in rhythm, and you always listen to your body. I think you like to do physical activities like yoga. It's not like, every day you go to gym. You listen to your body. You listen what it wants to do. Like, you want to go for a hike, yeah, out in the wild, in the wilderness, and with some nature, around, surrounded by nature, you will go do that. if your body says you want to swim. So it, it's very effortless about you. You don't sweat over a lot of things. You just see what your body needs and you just act. Okay. And the kind of things that you say as well is, there are a lot of wise words that you have to say. Like I said, you speak your truth, you're honest, and you have a lot of things to say. Okay. Like, it literally feels like you're channeling messages. Okay. And you have a lot of things to share, and people are really mesmerized by this energy and the things that you have to say, right? Very indulgent you are. Your energy, your words, your aura, everything is indulgent. Yeah, you nurture everything around you. You have a lot of compassion in your heart, and you share it with others too. You have a lot of love, compassion. See, it says snake spirit, time to heal. Exactly, you. I think this is the word I'm looking for. How you know it. I should have got this word a long time ago. I think I'm also mesmerized in your energy, okay? My channel's name is Soulful Healing Tarot, and you are soulfully healing, okay, to people around you. And it is time to heal. Yeah. People find your energy very authentic and healing, okay? Just by your presence. This is what I'm trying to say. It is angelic. It is like, very, you have very healing energy. That is why I said even your enemies kind of bow down to you. That is the kind of energy that you have. Oh, what a beautiful card. I love seeing this card. See, I'm telling you this, fireflies, right? In this, I don't know if you can see them. The contrast is not that much. Okay. So whenever I see this as a very positive omen, because fireflies are, for me personally, consider them like a positive omen, because I have this thing with my guides and the angelic realm, that when I see a firefly, I get that connection. So yeah, I see this as a very positive sign. So you are seen as a light, okay? You are a guiding light in the darkness. You're seen as a light. You are literally like that, hope, right? You give hope. It says there is no need to fear, dear one. Protected you are, and protected you will always be. You make people feel safe, okay? So you might have, a lot of people coming and telling you, they're just pouring out their heart to you, and they feel safe to do this. They know that you will not use this against them, or you will not use this info against them. You will not judge them. They wonder, like, I just met fan number two. I just know them, like, just few days we hung out, but I feel like talking a lot to them. Okay, just telling them everything and telling them my problems. I even cried in their presence, like, what is wrong with me, right? It is just that people feel safe to do that, okay? And it is actually healing. Really, their energy is healing just by being in your presence. What a beautiful person, like an angel walking on earth. It says younger man dealing a relationship with a young man. So when I see this, it is just me. You have that energy of, you have very youthful energy, okay, about you. You seem very, like, you look younger than your age. Like, you don't age at all. You still look like, clearly people can mistake you for you being a decade younger than what you actually are, what your actual age is, right? So I feel like you have that youthfulness around you, the way you look even. So you connect with a lot of people. So you connect with that younger generations as well. Okay, they might find you. They might be drawn to your light. Okay, and they might be finding you very comforting and healing that way. Then we have a horseshoe. Good luck. Yeah, you are also seen as, you have this energy about good luck. Okay, like a positive sign. Like, you are, like I told you, right, with the firefly, something hopeful, something really positive. Really see firefly as some auspicious sign. Okay, if I see spot of firefly, I will consider it a auspicious sign. So you are considered lucky. Okay, like, if you are there, luck is favoring them. It's very good. Very nice energy. It says handshake, a meeting with a stranger could be important. This is what I'm talking about. Like a stranger, even strangers are drawn to you. People, even strangers trust you. Okay, they don't feel any barriers when to open up to you. Okay, see vision. To find enlightenment, seek nowhere, for it lives within you. Yeah, you live in your own light. Okay, you find guidance from within. You're very clear about that. You know your rhythm, you know your body's rhythm, you know your mind, you know your spirit. Okay, and I feel like you're very connected to your uh, spirit team and your angels and your ancestors and all that. I feel like you already are aware of this and you're very connected to them. And with that light is how you walk here, okay, on this planet, on earth, and how you project and how you behave and how you act, right? Knowing that, knowing that you carry this wisdom, you carry this light, and you carry a lot of compassion within you. So, pile number ones, right? This is pile number two. Pile number ones also had an energy about them where, they know that they're very soulful in a very, warrior like spirit. However, you are very soulful in a very compassionate and healing and protective way of people. Okay, two different kind of archetypes here. Okay, that is walking on this planet, and I love it. I love seeing you. See, you're very lucky. It's a green man. You're very abundant. Okay, luck follows you everywhere. People are noticing this. Okay, about you. You are very lucky, and it feels like you're attracting effortlessly, attracting and manifesting things into your life. You live very effortlessly. All that I desire comes to me easily and effortlessly. I know this to be true, for I'm abundant and all that I do. Yes, you are this energy. You have this effortlessness about you. Didn't we see that somewhere about effortlessness? Yeah, see, effortless perfection. Like, yes, I remember seeing that. Effortless, you are effortless perfection. Okay, wow. Very grounded, very compassionate, very trustworthy. We have the Two of Cups. Okay, then people love to be in partnership with you. Okay, be it business, be it as a friend, be in the romantic ways. They love being in your energy and being in partnership with you. Okay, because you honor and you respect. You have that mutual respect. You have that. You honor the other person and the people around you, and you're very respectful, and you understand the relationship dynamics about giving and taking and balancing and what nurturing it needs. You kind of very compassionate towards the other person, so you invoke this kind of compassion or this kind of emotional wisdom from others as well. Okay, you invoke it in others so that they can start nurturing themselves and the dynamics, the relationship dynamics with you or with everyone else around them. Okay, something in them just clicks because they're healing from their past, right? In your energy, they're healing from their past traumas, their past whatever they were going through. In your presence, they heal and they kind of get lifted into your light and your energy in your frequency. So I can see why you attract a lot of people towards you, and a lot of people can think that you are falling, like they're falling in love with you, instead of knowing, understanding that it's just your light and it's just who you are. Okay, they don't have the discernment probably to understand, what exactly they're feeling, because they would have not felt like this before. Okay, your presence is very healing that way. See, we have the Two of Wands here. See, I feel like people are no longer going to be in that stagnant energy around you. Okay, you're not a person who is stagnant, you are always in a flow state. And look, there is celebrations. Okay, you like to celebrate, celebrate life. And this is not about, when I'm looking at this is more it's not really very like going to party and clubbing. Maybe you like to do that. I'm not judging that. In this, it is more like it's very subtle, okay, and it is more about giving thanks and about life and simple pleasures of life and enjoying life, right? And making sure everyone around you is also celebrating and enjoying this journey called life, okay? You are, you're making sure everyone's cup is filled and held high, right? When it comes to their emotions, right? Emotions of love, compassion, and all that good things that you can relate to when it comes to your emotions, right? You're making sure everyone's cup is full and they can really be happy about living this life, okay? To be born here on this planet and to be living and to be experiencing all these things, you really inspire them. You really inspire them very subtly just with your energy, okay? They feel kind of fulfilling energy, it is invoked within them, because they hear what a loving energy. I really like you. Paranormal tools, that's a very nice energy. Isn't it's like in your presence people are healing and they're getting uplifted. That is so beautiful. I don't know, I don't have any words to say. I don't know if I'm intimidated, I'm just feeling very humbled, that's all. So that is it for your reading, file number 2. I hope you enjoyed this, and I shall see you in my next reading. Until then, bye bye. Hello, beautiful souls of file number 3. Welcome to your reading. So let's dive right in. We've got so many stickers for you. It's just your pile that so many stickers just popped up, and I was trying to grab some stickers. So let's look at them. So we have a book with a lot of blooms. And when I look at this, it is about your wisdom, okay? You have a lot of knowledge, you are eclectic about your knowledge, and you are seen as an erudite among people, okay? You like carry this aura of a person who's very wise and who has a lot of knowledge to share, and it is all very unique, okay? People are just going to listen to you talk like this. See, look at this frog, it's drinking tea, right? Lipton tea. And you have this, you share a lot of wisdom to people, and people just don't mind just listening to you, just listening to you speak, because they're very interested in what you have to say. Because even if it is something they know, they will listen to you because you have a different way of saying it, right? It might be the same story, but the same knowledge or the same fact or something about in a particular city. But the way you say it is completely different, and it is very mesmerizing. And yeah, even it is not just about you being a storyteller. It is about the kind of knowledge that you have, worldly knowledge. It's very diverse, okay, in very diverse areas. So you can really hold a conversation. People can just come up to you and just start talking to you, and probably they would want to listen to what you have to say, okay? So when I look at India, that's what I sense. Very there is so many diverse things here. It is about diversity. Something about you being very diverse like that, knowing people like that, and able to make anyone feel comfortable and good. Like if they come up to you and tell you that they're from this city and they're from this town, you will have some nuanced knowledge that not a lot of people know about their town and that city, right? And that particular town and that particular village that they live in, or it does belongs to their grandmother or their ancestral home. You will know all this knowledge, and they are literally flabbergasted and like, how do you know? Because you're probably not from the same culture, or ethnicity, but you have knowledge and you speak with great respect, okay? You speak with great respect, honoring them. And yeah, so people really enjoy having conversations with you, and They don't feel awkward because you make them feel right at home. And sneakers. So you are very sweet. That's what this is telling me. Chocolate. You're very sweet and a bit nutty sometimes, but that's okay. So are all, so are all the, wise men out there. Even Einstein is a little nutty. So am I. Okay. I'm not calling myself wise as to your level, but I'm just saying, people, I like nutty people. And I like people who can share a lot of information. I could just listen and they're not judging me for me not knowing it. And they're just sharing it because they love sharing and they love connecting. And that is you. See, you look at this. You're saying this is Mr. Bain saying hi. This is what I'm talking about. You're very friendly and you're very easy to talk to. Okay. And there is this quirky side about you. Not just there's a little bit of nutty side about you. Okay. People really enjoy that. It is not something, people are going to, they're going to like it, is what I'm saying. I'm going to say. Like, you are, people enjoy your quirkiness. And see, look, you're very creative. Okay. You add your unique twist to things. In anything that you do, that you will see a personalized, customized touch of yours. If it is in your writing or if it is in your attire, it is not plain. Okay, you just don't, if there is some style trending, you just don't copy that style as it is. You will change it to your own likings, right? So that is that thing about you, and people notice this. Okay, that you're very unique. You add your unique touch to everything. Even when I was talking about that stories and narration, right? People are listening to you because they've not heard your version. Okay, your interesting version. So this is something, I don't know, I got reminded of Mr. Bolin. If I don't know if you are a fan of the strange, dark, and the mysterious, and Mr. Bolin on YouTube. So most of the time he's saying, stories that has already been there on other YouTube channels. But, to me and to many others who listen to him, it is, we like to hear it from him, right? Because he's our favorite storyteller. So you must be like, be a crowd favorite, right? A crowd favorite and a people's choice. You are people's choice. And I also see you enjoying, you are someone who loves to enjoy nature and, you really appreciate nature. It says keep nature wild. So you probably are a conservationist, okay? Conservationist? Yeah, conservationist. Nature conservationist. You might be, in a lot of groups that support conservation and you're very vocal about this, okay? You really want to preserve and conserve all the beauty of nature and all it brings, right? Yeah, so you really stand for this cause, is what I am seeing. So that is good. So even animals love you, and the nature loves you. See, we have a selfie here. I feel like you are, you look very good in your selfies. That is something that is coming true. You look very good in selfies, and people love your selfies and the picture that you post, and the way you're a you're a bit of a silly goose. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. You are you are good looking, and you are very wise. You are intelligent. You have a lot of knowledge. You're a good storyteller. You're creative, and you're a bit silly. You're a bit of a silly goose too, and I love that. I love that energy. And it says visualize angels. Okay, I feel like uh, if people were to describe you, they would say, you know what, just visualize an angel. That is what file number 3 is about. They are an angel, and this compliment that people give. I don't know. I don't see people say this nowadays, but back in the days when I was younger, when I was in college, people used to say thank you, and they used to say it with thank you, you're such an angel, thank you, you're an angel. So I used to hear that a lot, even like people complimenting or being grateful that way for doing something. And I feel like this is how people see you, like you they feel like you can really come in and help them, and they'll be really grateful, and they'll say you like, this is an angel, thank you. If you want, I will read this out to you. It says, I visualize angels surrounding, healing, uplifting, guiding, protecting, and loving me. I talk with my angels all day long, telling them everything and always asking for me. Yeah, I feel like you also are very connected to your angels. Okay, these people see you as an angel, and doesn't this really go with the kind of description I'm giving about you, right? They would like to talk to you. They like, they like your presence. They like the guidance that you give. You kind of have this uplifting energy about you, you know, and people love to talk to you and have a conversation with you and tell you everything. Okay, that is the energy that is popping up here, and you are also very connected to your angels, whether you know it or not. Maybe you don't really walk with that knowledge, or you're not walking in that awareness. Like how pile number two, I feel like they're very aware of their connection with the angels on the spirit side and that compassionate side, and they know they're working in tandem with the spirit team, right? You're just being you, okay? You're just enjoying the life, and I feel like you have this connection with the angels too. Like, don't we all, right? See, it says divine timing. Be patient while things are unfolding. This connection is worth the wait. Yeah. So I feel like people really wait to connect and talk to you. Okay. Sometimes people cannot really understand where you are, like really what is pile number three up to. Like we heard them, we were in a conversation with them, then you're not like you're missing, you're missing, and probably you're doing something else. You're in the woods or something. You've gone into the woods and into the nature, and you are AWOL, okay? You're missing in action. And it feels like, okay, the divine timing has arrived. The stars are aligned to see pile number three, okay? It feels like a blessing to be in your presence. That is what I'm thinking when I see this. Like the wait is over, but it was so worth it. We got to be in pile number three's company. Like, who are you, pile number three? People love you. That much I know. People really love you. People love talking to you. I feel like you are an ambivert, maybe an introvert and an extrovert. Someone who loves to be, you need your own time. You need to, like, retreat and do other things, and then, come back and connect with people and talk to people, be the storyteller and all that. And you like to do a lot of things. You're not in the same place. It feels like you're here, you're there, you're doing everything. Then we have family is everything. A beautiful new event or milestone is happening in your family. What is this about? Family is everything. Yeah, I feel like you give very important, like you give importance to family and the connections, right, in your life right now. Be it family or your friends or people who you see as family. Okay, you love to celebrate milestones. You really people are celebrating you also, right? And you are also someone who loves celebrating these milestones with families. Okay, you will not miss an anniversary, you will not miss a birthday party, right? You will not miss any of these events in anyone's life. Okay, you will be there to make it special. That's why you are an angel. See, finding your people is important to you. See, you are about to find your community, your tribe, your people. See, this is what I'm talking about. You have this ability to connect with people in a very deeper level. Okay, uh, you think, it is disrespectful to not know a person's, to not listen to them, to their story and where they're coming from. All this means a lot to you. Okay, their journey means a lot to you. That is why you are a good listener and you really grasp everything. Okay, you are intelligent that way, emotionally intelligent as well. There is wisdom that is coming with just uh, gathering knowledge through books and through your experiences, but even you have that emotional intelligence also with people. Okay, really respect them. So that is something. You know, I this let me gas you up. It feels like, big people. I'm talking to adults. It is very adult like, the gas you up section, right? Uh, yeah, whatever comes through, right, through the reading. It says I'm learning from my mistakes. Yeah, people, if people have treated you badly, they are learning from their mistakes. They know, they shouldn't have done that to you because you're such an angel. And you are also someone who, you learn from your mistakes. Okay, you don't repeat the same mistakes over and over again. So that is good. That is a good thing. You are also seen as fearless and bold. Till now, I didn't get that energy about you being fearless and bold, because everything is talking about your connection with people, and how creative you are, how sweet and angelic you are. Now we've got even fearless and bold, badge of spirit. So you will not back down, right? You are very, if something, even if something happened to the people around you, you will be there for them. Okay, you'll be there as a good support system. You will not back down. I feel you're more worried about people, other people, okay, than yourself. You will be there for them, standing for them very fearlessly and boldly, okay? If someone needs your help, you'll be there for them. See, it's good news. So this also good news is like, I'm seeing in conversations where, the bad news is we don't have this. But the good news is file number three is here, and they'll know how to do it. They'll know how to fix this. They will know what to do right now. So yeah, you've seen us, you as a good news. Okay, good news is file number three is on our team. People, when you play a game, or if it is a game of debate or any kind of games, you sort people into groups and teams. People are a little extra excited when you are on their team. I don't know why. Maybe because it is all about your combination of wisdom and quirkiness, and the love, and just being an angel, right? The sweetness, everything is the combination. Yeah, it is very good, right? It is good, sounds very good to me. And we have broom, new home, new attitude. I guess some of you guys are moving into a new home, and if you are looking forward to it, then this is it. Okay. And broom is also, giving me this witchy energy, something, you being very mysterious and witchy, and scaring people on purpose, because you know that, those fears are not, you invalidate those fears, but people kind of are scared of these things. So you probably kind of play pranks and tricks on people just to have a laugh. I don't know. And for some of you, yeah, you are, you're just, you are probably, you have a new home, you're buying a new home, you are moving to a new place, and you are having a new attitude and all that. Then we have bow. You're highly thought of. Yeah, you are highly thought of. Pile number three. You're highly thought of amongst the people. Everyone loves you. Everyone wants your company. Everyone is waiting to be in pile number three's company. Okay. Just what did I tell? See, you're giving a very cult leader kind of energy. Okay. See, it says fire festival, through flame and through song, there will rise a new dawn. There, you have a lot of hobbies, don't you? You have a lot of interest. You will, if someone, if imagine you are, okay, I will just give you an example. I'm from India, and probably if I'm going to imagine you from not any kind of an Asian place, you're going like completely, American, or you're from the United States, okay? So our culture is very different, okay? So you come here, and you connect with me, and I take you to my ancestral home, and I take you, there is all this puja happening there, cultural rituals happening there, and your friend calls you and they're like, hey pal number three, where are you, what you doing right now? And you're like, hey, you know what, I'm just sitting in this around the fire, and some people are chanting around me, and it's all cool, man. And your friend will be concerned for you, okay, because they don't understand these rituals or this they don't have this knowledge about these rituals, and but you do. Okay, you will know, you'll be very aware of the place I'm from, the kind of rituals they do, and what how it is connected to the nature and the spirit world and all that, and why we're using fire, and as a we're purifying using fire. But your friend is going to get really scared, and you're not going to clarify this with them. You like to have this fun, okay? They're like, hey, but what? And you cut the call. This is what I'm talking about. When we have hand fasting, it says the pulse through all that I am. No hidden form is left untouched. I'm willing, I'm risking, for I yearn for unity spilled lustrously upon my lips. See, this is how you bond with people, okay? You bond with people in such a deep level. That is the beauty of you. You can just blend with anyone, okay? I find that very interesting soul. I just keep getting reminded of Einstein. There's a sticker of Einstein I have that he keeps sticking his tongue out. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see what is the sticker that I find. I'm gonna just try to pull out one. Already I pulled out so many stickers for you, and I still feel like pulling out stickers. I got this. It says Awesome Mix Volume 3. Yeah, you are such an awesome mix, okay? You're the mixtape that uh, God made specially for those people in this world, okay? A mixtape from God, from the universe. And see, so many hearts and so many shades, right? You're loved. You're highly thought of, and you're loved by everyone around you. I think even from the other side, you are like a favorite, okay? Sacred waters. Look, look at you, just floating above, okay? See, I feel all these murky waters are there, but you are just floating in it, okay? You have this energy about you. We have seven of swords. I can't believe the last thing I'm pulling out is these cards, right? The tarot card, the two of swords, the seven of swords, the two of swords, and the five of wands. What is this energy? You have a bit of a sneaky energy, okay? You can mess with people's mind. And it is very amusing for you. Although you have all this angelic side to you, you are an angel, but nobody knows this. Sometimes you kind of can mess with their energy, will mess with their mind in a not in a harmful way, okay? In a very how those pranks were when the original pranks on TV that we used to see. It is not staged. It is not. It was kind of harmless and it was funny then. But later, in order to get views, people just started playing notorious pranks with people, right? All for the clout and all that. But you are now you're more like a simple, that the kind of energy associated with your pranks is like that. It is not anything heavy. What is the stagnant energy? What is the stagnant energy? And a lot of competition, right? A lot of competition to get your attention. A lot of people are competing for you. Okay? Why? Wow. People are really competing for your attention, okay? Like, I want to talk to pile number three. No, we are going to talk to pile number three. Are you part of like different groups? Like they're competing for your time here? And you're like, no. You're like, no, I'm having none of that. I'm going to the woods, okay? life is good in the woods. So I'm going to the woods. This is why you retreat. Like a lot of chaotic energy around you, you retreat. You're like, no, let me just go. I am going. And then people stop fighting and they wonder, hey, you know what? The person we were fighting for is not here. They have vanished. Then they wait for you. That is when the good news arrives. Okay, they're like, good news, spy number three is back. Then they will settle down and they will find a better way to, resolve this timing issues. Okay, where they are looking forward for your time, and but they're not fighting. They'll find a way. Okay, you know what? We will figure this out. Okay, throughout the week, whether file number three can be with you guys on Monday, which file number three has graciously allowed. Okay, they've given their time slots. So let's pick a time slot that works for us. Okay, something like that. Sacred waters, floating above sacred waters, like a lotus flower. You know, you can survive anywhere. You can go to you will find beauty in anything. Okay, you will want to explore and know about anything. You will rise above anywhere and you will survive anywhere. Okay, you're a survivor. So that is it. Pile number three. That is it for your reading. Should I pick something more? Do you want to know something more? Yeah, we have indulgence. You're worthy. You're worth every desire, every dream. Demand what is yours, demand what you need. See, this, I'm looking at the imagery, okay? You're very in tune with your emotions. You are, you like to indulge. You would like to indulge in every experience. You like to indulge in people, even, okay? People and their background, and in stories, in wisdom, in knowledge, in creativity, in creative activities, in fun activities, in a lot of things. You have such varied interest. I cannot say, I cannot define it, or I cannot put it in a box. Okay, file number three only likes these things. Like I cannot put a checklist and say, yeah, 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 yeah. Your checklist is endless. Okay, you have an endless checklist. So yeah, file number three. That is it for your reading. I hope you liked it. I shall see you in my next reading. Until then, bye bye.